Dear Starseed from Gaia, the reunion you have been carrying in your chest like a quiet fire is not a dream, it is a prophecy, and it is activating right now. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I speak to you today as a direct vessel for the Arcturian Council, who have called this transmission through at this exact moment in your journey, because what is about to unfold between you and your divine counterpart cannot wait any longer. The two of you were not brought together by accident. You were engineered by the cosmos to meet, to mirror each other's deepest wounds, and to rise together into something this world has never witnessed before. The Arcturian Council wants you to hear this clearly. You and your twin flame are not just a love story. You are a force. Together, you will be the most powerful couple on Earth, not because of status or glory, but because your union carries a divine mission that will touch every soul that enters your orbit. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to align with divine union and step into the sacred partnership you were always destined to embody. But here is the first revelation. The separation you have endured was never punishment. It was preparation. Every moment apart was the universe quietly building the strength you will both need to hold the magnitude of what your love is meant to create. You did not find this transmission by chance. Your heart called this message in. Something in your soul is ready to remember who you truly are and who the two of you are together. This is not content. This is a moment of divine intervention. The Arcturian Council is reaching through time itself to tell you your sacred union is closer than your fear has allowed you to believe. Like this transmission to affirm to the universe that your heart is ready for divine love. Subscribe if you are walking the twin flame path and aligning with sacred union. And comment 1,111 inches. The comments below if you feel your heart awakening to this truth right now. Your presence in this space is not small. It is part of the collective activation. Your heart knows why you are here. What you are feeling right now is not coincidence. That quiet trembling in your chest, that sense of recognition rising up from somewhere deeper than memory, that is your soul responding to a truth it has always known. You did not stumble upon this message. You were guided here, like a homing pigeon drawn to its loft by an invisible thread woven by the cosmos itself. And before we go any further, I need you to understand something that most people spend their entire lives never grasping. The love that is meant for you is not ordinary. It was never going to be ordinary. Imagine a love that doesn't just fill a void, but expands your very capacity for joy. A love that doesn't just complete you, but elevates you to your highest potential. And the reason it has felt so far away, so elusive, so maddeningly out of reach, is not because you are unworthy of it. It is not a judgment from the divine, but a divine orchestration. It is because what is being prepared for you, what the universe is meticulously crafting, requires a version of you that had to be built through everything you have already survived. Each trial, each tear, each moment of doubt was not a setback, but a forge, shaping the resilient, radiant soul that is now ready for the extraordinary. Not every soul who hears this message is ready to act on it. But if your heart is beating differently right now, if something inside you whispered, "This is for me," a resonance deep within your very being, then the next step has already chosen you. You are not merely listening, you are being called. The Divine Love Frequency Code holds the complete activation sequence for sacred partnership. The wound clearing, the recognition map, the 11-minute practice that shifts your entire energetic field. Think of it as the spiritual blueprint, the cosmic GPS, guiding you toward your most profound connection. You will find it in the first pinned comment below, but only while this window remains open. This is a sacred invitation, a limited time offer from the universe to step into your destined love. Most people believe that love is something that happens to them, a passive event like waiting for a bus. They wait, they hope, they scroll through a world full of faces, a sea of fleeting profiles, looking for the one face that will finally make them feel whole. Like a puzzle piece searching for its missing edge. And there is nothing wrong with longing. Longing is sacred, a divine yearning that signals our soul's deepest desires. But for souls like you, souls who carry the Starseed signature, who came into this life with a mission encoded in their very DNA, a cosmic imprint of purpose, the path to divine union does not begin with finding someone else. It begins with understanding why every relationship you have ever had that did not last was never meant to. Every ending was a clearing, a cosmic pruning to make way for a grander bloom. Every heartbreak was a recalibration, a gentle nudge from the universe to realign with your true north. Every season of loneliness was not abandonment, it was preparation, a sacred incubation period for your soul to grow stronger, wiser, and more radiant. There is a wound that lives beneath the surface for almost every awakened soul who has struggled in love. It does not always announce itself loudly, like a roaring lion. Sometimes it whispers, a subtle undercurrent of unease. Sometimes it disguises itself as standards that are too high, a protective shell built from past disappointments, or independence that has quietly become armor, a fortress around a tender heart. Or it can manifest as a pattern of attracting connections that start with an intoxicating intensity, a wildfire of emotion, and end in a confusing haze, leaving you wondering what went wrong. This wound has a name, and it is more insidious than a simple lack of self-esteem. It is the wound of unworthiness, and it does not mean you believe you are worthless. It is far more subtle than that. It means that somewhere in the deep architecture of your emotional body, in the very foundations of your being, there is a belief ancient, perhaps inherited from ancestral patterns, reinforced by every perceived failure, that love of the highest frequency, the soul-deep, transcendent kind, is for other people. That something about you, something you cannot quite identify but feel in the quiet spaces of your soul, disqualifies you from receiving the kind of love and devotion that you so freely and abundantly give to others. It's a silent decree that whispers, "You are a giver, not a receiver, of this kind of love." This is the first lock that must be opened, the first veil that must be lifted. Because your divine counterpart, the one the universe has been meticulously calibrating towards you, like a celestial sculptor shaping destiny, cannot fully arrive, cannot anchor into your reality, while that wound is still running your frequency, broadcasting a signal of scarcity and doubt. Not because love is conditional, for divine love is always abundant, but because you will not recognize them when they come. You will not trust the divine connection. Your old programming will kick in. You will test them, looking for flaws to confirm your unworthiness. You will push them away, subtly or overtly, to protect yourself from the perceived inevitable pain of loss. Or you will quietly convince yourself that something must be wrong, that this profound sense of peace, this exhilarating alignment, this palpable sense of coming home, feels too good, too real, too aligned to possibly be yours. You will brace for the fall that never comes, because your inner compass is still calibrated to the landscape of past suffering. The worthiness unlock is not a singular event, a lightning bolt of realization. It is not something that happens once in a single meditation or a single moment of epiphany, though those can be powerful catalysts. It happens in layers, like peeling back the petals of a divine rose. It happens when you begin to treat yourself as someone who unequivocally deserves to be chosen, not after you have healed every single scar, not after you have become a flawless, perfected version of yourself, but right now, in the body you are in, with the unique and precious history you carry. It unlocks when you stop waiting for someone else's love to validate your value, to prove your worthiness, and you begin to live, breathe, and embody the truth that your value was never in question, never dependent on external affirmation. When this key turns, something extraordinary happens in your energetic field. The frequency you broadcast shifts from a plea to a beacon, and the universe, which has always been listening, which has always been responding to your vibration, begins to respond differently, mirroring back the new, elevated frequency you are now embodying. It's like changing the channel on your internal radio, tuning into a station of abundance and belonging. The second key is what I call the mirror recognition. Your divine counterpart is not coming to complete you, to fill a gaping void within your being. This is one of the most misunderstood and perpetuated myths about sacred union, and it has sent so many beautiful souls down a path of codependence, a desperate search for external validation that was never part of their soul's original design. Your counterpart is coming to reflect you. They are a living, breathing mirror, showing you what you have healed, what you have grown into, the magnificent being you have become through all of your experiences. The degree of depth and wholeness you see in them, the level of unconditional love and acceptance they offer, will be the exact degree of depth and wholeness, the same capacity for unconditional love and acceptance you have cultivated and integrated within yourself. This is not mere metaphor. It is energetic law, as fundamental as gravity. Like attracts like, and resonance draws its echo. When you encounter someone and you feel an immediate, overwhelming recognition, not just a spark of attraction, but a profound sense of knowing, something that feels like memory surfacing from a past life or a soul contract, pay close attention to what they are reflecting back to you. Are they showing you your unhealed wounds, bringing your deepest fears to the surface, activating your oldest, most ingrained patterns of reactivity? This can feel intense, a powerful pull, but it's a sign that there is still clearing to be done. Or are they showing you your strength, your unwavering readiness, your profound capacity for love that flows without conditions, mirroring the very essence of what you have already become? Both can feel intense. Both can feel like destiny knocking at your door. But only one is the true mirror of a soul that is ready for divine union. And readiness is not a passive state. It is something you actively build, cultivate, and embody within yourself long before the meeting ever happens. It's about becoming the magnetic force that draws your destiny. The third key is the karmic release. You are not starting your love story from a clean, blank page. None of us are. We arrive with an energetic tapestry woven from the threads of our past experiences, our lineage, and even agreements that were made at a soul level before we incarnate, agreements that no longer serve the direction your heart is now courageously moving in. Some of these imprints feel like deeply ingrained beliefs you cannot seem to shake, like stubborn weeds in the garden of your mind. Some manifest as an undeniable attraction to people who are unavailable, critical, or emotionally sealed off, mirroring the very walls you may have built around your own heart. Some feel like a paralyzing fear of intimacy that paradoxically coexists with a desperate, gnawing hunger for it, a constant push and pull that keeps you oscillating between yearning for love and retreating from it. These patterns are not character flaws, not evidence of personal failing. They are energetic contracts, soul agreements, or deeply etched imprints that have not yet been consciously dissolved. And dissolving them requires something far more profound than mere willpower or forceful intention. It requires gentle acknowledgement of their presence, deep compassion for the pain they may have caused, and the deliberate, sovereign choice to release what was only ever meant to teach you, not to remain a permanent fixture in your energetic field. When this key turns, you will notice that the old patterns begin to lose their magnetic pull. The familiar siren songs of destructive relationships will fade. People who used to trigger your deepest insecurities will no longer hold the same potent charge over your emotional state. Situations that once spiraled into chaos will begin to resolve with a newfound sense of grace and ease. And the space that opens up, that quiet, clear, luminous space within your being, is precisely where your divine union is meant to step into, unhindered and unbounded. The fourth key is divine timing surrender. This one is perhaps the most challenging for souls who have been patiently waiting for a long time, their hope flickering like a candle in a storm. There is a particular kind of exhaustion that settles deep within the bones, an existential fatigue that comes from holding hope open with one hand while simultaneously watching the relentless march of time with the other. And at some point, that exhaustion can calcify, hardening into a deeply entrenched belief that something has gone terribly wrong, that the universe has somehow forgotten your name, that everyone else is arriving at their destined love story, while yours remains somewhere off in the hazy distance, undefined and unattainable. But here is what the profound wisdom of the Arcturian collective, and indeed the deepest cosmic truths, teaches about timing. The universe is not deliberately delaying your love. It is perfecting the conditions for its arrival. Your counterpart is on their own vital journey of preparation, undergoing their own unique unfolding. The version of them that is being forged for you, the soul perfectly attuned to yours, could not have existed a year ago, or 5 years ago, or even in the season when you were desperately begging the stars for answers. Every moment that has felt like agonizing waiting was actually a period of subtle, powerful convergence, two distinct trajectories, each on its own path of growth and refinement, moving inexorably toward a point of sacred contact that the universe has already foreseen and architected. Surrender is not passive resignation. It is active trust. Surrender is the profound recognition that your job is not to control times. When times the union occurs, that is the domain of divine timing. Your job is to be so deeply aligned, so fully, authentically yourself, so rooted in your own wholeness and self-love, that when the destined moment arrives, nothing within you hesitates, nothing pulls back. You are ready to receive, to embody, to become. The fifth key is magnetic embodiment. Divine love, the kind that transcends the ordinary and touches the eternal, does not respond to desperation. It does not respond to frantic longing, to vision boards used as weapons against the present moment, to the frantic, chaotic energy of someone who has made their own happiness entirely contingent on an arrival that has not yet come. Divine love responds to resonance. It moves toward the frequency that matches its own divine vibration. And that frequency is not something that can be manufactured or faked. It is deeply embodied. It is the palpable energy of someone who has done the inner work, who has cultivated a sacred relationship with life itself, and who now lives as though they are already in that profound, soul-stirring union. This embodiment is expressed through their joy, their creativity, their devotion to their morning rituals, the spontaneous eruption of their laughter, their quiet moments of peace that belong to no one but them, their self-contained, radiant completeness. When you embody this state of being, something shifts that cannot be explained in ordinary material terms. People notice you differently. There's an aura about you that draws others in. Opportunities that align perfectly with your soul's path begin to appear as if by magic, materializing from the ethers. And your divine counterpart, wherever they are on their own journey of preparation, begins to feel a powerful, inexplicable pull towards you, a magnetic draw they cannot quite name or resist, because your signal, your embodied frequency of wholeness and readiness, is now unmistakable. You are no longer searching with a sense of lack. You are broadcasting with a beacon of divine abundance. And what you are broadcasting is perhaps the most irresistible frequency in the entire universe. A soul that is whole, vibrantly alive, and profoundly ready to receive and co-create divine love. The sixth key is the wisdom of separation. For those of you who find yourselves in a period of distance, of physical or energetic separation, from someone who feels like home, who feel that particular, poignant ache of recognizing a soul connection, while simultaneously being unable to fully be in it or express it, this key is specifically for you. Separation in the context of sacred union is not a punishment from the divine. It is not a sign of failure. It is not the universe emphatically saying no. It is the universe gently, yet powerfully, saying, not yet, because there is still something vital in one or both of you that must rise, must be fully integrated and healed, before the union can authentically hold the immense power and purpose it was designed to fulfill. Separation is the crucible. It is the sacred furnace where the dross is burned away, and the pure gold of your being is refined. And what comes out of it if you consciously choose to utilize this time with intention, rather than dissolving into overwhelming grief or despair, is a soul that is unbreakable in its love and unshakable in its foundational strength. The seventh and final key is reunion readiness. And this, above all others, is the one that matters most. Because the door to sacred union does not open from the outside, like a guest being admitted. It was never designed to operate that way. No matter how perfectly aligned your counterpart is, no matter how beautifully the stars and celestial configurations are arranged in your favor, the final lock, the ultimate release, comes from within you. It opens when you have integrated all the preceding keys, the worthiness unlock, the mirror recognition, the karmic release, the divine timing surrender, the magnetic embodiment, and the profound wisdom gained from the experience of separation. And your heart stands open, not cracked open by desperation or neediness, but opened consciously, deliberately, by choice, by courage, by the unwavering conscious decision to receive love without conditions, without defensiveness, without the deeply ingrained old story that whispers why it cannot possibly last. This is where the most powerful, transformative couples in the world are born. Not from fleeting luck, not from a curated set of perfect external circumstances, but from two souls who each undertook the sacred, often challenging, work of becoming themselves so completely, so authentically, that when they finally met, they recognized not just each other's presence, but the profound mission and purpose they were destined to fulfill together. Because a starseed union, a divine partnership, is not solely about the love between two individuals. It is about what that potent, activated love creates and radiates into the world. The frequency generated by two fully activated souls in sacred partnership is unlike anything else this planet has access to. It has the power to heal. It anchors light into the collective consciousness. It opens portals of possibility, expanding the energetic field for everyone who comes into their proximity. Your union is not just for you. It never was. It is a gift to the world. And here is the ultimate truth, the profound revelation that I want you to carry with you from this moment forward, etching it into the very fabric of your being. You are not unlovable. You are not behind in some cosmic race. You are not too much, nor too broken, nor too acutely aware of your own tender wounds to be chosen for the deepest, most soul-satisfying love. You are being prepared, meticulously and divinely. Everything you have survived was calibration, fine-tuning your energetic signature. Every relationship that ended was not a failure, but a graduation, equipping you with invaluable lessons. Every night you spent in the quiet, profound silence of your own heart, asking the universe with a sincere plea why it was taking so long, was a night your frequency was being refined to a diamond-like precision, a clarity that makes it fundamentally incompatible with anything less than divine love. Your counterpart exists. The sacred agreement between your souls has not been forgotten by the cosmos. And the version of love that is waiting for you is not the ephemeral, fragile kind that leaves you perpetually doubting and questioning. It is the profound, unshakable, soul-deep version that makes every preceding chapter, every perceived misstep, every moment of struggle, finally make glorious sense. Tonight, before you drift into sleep, place your hand gently over your heart. Feel its steady, rhythmic beating, the miracle of life pulsing within you. And say these words out loud with every fiber of your being, like you mean them with your entire soul. I am worthy of divine love. I release what was never mine to hold. I trust the sacred timing of my union. I am ready. You've just received a powerful download of truth, a roadmap to the divine love you are so inherently worthy of. If this message has resonated deep within your soul, vibrating with a truth you've longed to hear, then don't let this moment pass by. There's a next step, an activation that awaits you. Inside the Divine Love Frequency Code, I've laid out the complete activation sequence for sacred partnership. It includes the essential wound clearing, a profound recognition map to guide you, and a transformative 11-minute practice that will shift your entire energetic field, preparing you to magnetize and receive the love that is divinely meant for you. This is not just information, it's a sacred key. You will find the link to access it in the first pinned comment below. But I must emphasize, this is a sacred window, and it will not remain open indefinitely. Act now to claim this divine gift. Before you scroll away, take a sacred moment to be part of this unfolding energy, this collective wave of healing and transformation that is forming right here, right now. Drop one intention in the comments below, something real, something authentic from your heart journey, a whisper of your soul's deepest desire. Then, take a moment to connect with another soul. Respond to someone else's intention with a word of encouragement, a blessing, or simply a message of love. This is not just content. It is a living, breathing testament to collective healing. Love multiplies exponentially when hearts connect and acknowledge each other's journeys. If something within this message has deeply resonated with you, if it has sparked a fire or illuminated a path, do not keep this powerful activation to yourself. Someone in your life, perhaps a dear friend or family member, is waiting for this exact transmission, this precise nudge from the universe. Share it with them. And if you felt a soul nudge, a gentle pull to stay connected to this flow of divine guidance, subscribe to this channel. Remain in this sacred space, where you are not just passively watching, but actively participating in your own healing and evolution. This is your sacred space, a sanctuary for your soul's journey, and we are truly just getting started.